अस्सलाम वालेकुम। मैं उम्मीद करता हूँ कि आप सब खैरियत से होंगे। माय नेम इज़ अहमद एजुकेशन वाला। आई एम स्टूडेंट ऑफ I am from Wakand. I am student of Rehan College. It has been 3 months since joined at the part of Rehan College. Today we are talking about Maya. So let's move to ask with Maya.
Hey, what's been good today?
Hi Maya, how are you?
Oh, doing pretty good. Just existing, but in a good way. How about you? Anything interesting happened today?
Hi Maya, today we are discussing a very important topic, how to overcome fear and take a bold step in life.
Ooh, all right. That's a good one. Fear's a persistent little bugger, isn't it? Hey, what specifically feels scary right now? Just trying to get a sense of what kind of bold step we're talking about.
Okay, so let's start Maya.
Your Go ahead, finish that thought.
First question, what is fear?
Hmm. Good starting point. Okay. So fear is basically your brain's way of trying to protect you from danger. Even if that danger isn't actually real, it's a primal response, a survival mechanism. But sometimes it gets a little overzealous and starts flagging things as scary that aren't threats. That makes sense. What does fear feel like to you? Quit. Quit what exactly? Just want to make sure I'm following.
Okay, next question, why do people feel fear?
Gotcha. Okay. So, why do people feel feared? It's a it's complicated. Complicated. It's complicated. Biomacated. But it's also shaped by our experiences, our upbringing, even what we learn from other people. A lot of times it's about uncertainty, a lack of control, or worrying about what others will think. Do you think any of those factors resonate with you?
Okay, next question, can fear protect us sometimes?
Absolutely. It absolutely can. Like, imagine walking alone at night. A little bit of fear can make you more aware of your surroundings, right? It can help you avoid risky situations. It's when fear starts controlling your life instead of you controlling it that it becomes a problem. It's a useful signal, but a terrible manager. Make sense?
Okay, next question, how can we identify our fears?
Whoa, hold up. Peers? Did you mean fears? As in, how do we identify what we're actually afraid of? Because peers are, your friends. But yeah, let's assume you meant fears. It's a good question. A lot of times it's about paying attention to your physical reactions, racing heart, sweaty palms, tight muscles, but also your thoughts. What stories are you telling yourself? What are you imagining will happen? Journaling can be really helpful for that. Just writing down what's going through your head when you feel anxious. Does that sound like something you'd be up for trying?
Okay, next question, can fear be different for everyone?
Totally. Absolutely. It's completely subjective. What scares one person might not bother another at all. It's all based on your individual experiences, your values, your beliefs, everything. There's no one size fits all fear. What's something that scares you that you suspect wouldn't bother most people?
Okay, next question, can talking small risk reduce big fear?
Lick fear? Haha, I like that. Yes, definitely. Taking small risks is a super effective way to chip away at fear. It's like exposing yourself to something scary in a controlled way. It builds confidence, shows you that you can handle it, and gradually lowers your anxiety. Starting small is key, though. You don't want to jump into the deep end right away. What's one tiny, manageable risk you could take this week?
Okay, how do we question our assumption?
Whoa, hold on. Could you repeat that? I got a bit lost with the request and work words assumption. I think there might have been a glitch in the connection. What were you asking about exactly?
Okay, next question. Why should we start with small steps?
Okay, good question. Starting with small steps is all about building momentum and avoiding overwhelm. If you try to tackle a huge fear all at once, you're way more likely to get paralyzed and give up. Small steps feel achievable. They give you a sense of accomplishment and they gradually desensitize you to the fear. It's like building a muscle. You don't start with the heaviest weight. What's a small step you've successfully taken in the past that made you feel good?
Okay, how do past failures help future success?
Oh, that's a smart one. Past failures, they're basically lessons in disguise. Each time you stumble, you learn what doesn't work, you build resilience, and you develop problem solving skills. It's about reframing failure not as an endpoint, but as feedback. And honestly, they make success that much sweeter. What's a failure that, looking back, actually taught you something valuable?
Okay, my next question. Okay, what does it mean to act despite fear?
Act in spite of fear? Is that what you meant? It means doing something even though you're scared. It's about not letting fear dictate your decisions. It's about acknowledging the fear, feeling it, and then choosing to move forward anyway. It doesn't mean you're not afraid. It means you're brave enough to act despite being afraid. Sounds simple, but it's surprisingly hard to do. What's one thing you do if you weren't afraid?
Okay, my next question. Okay, how does sharing goals help?
Sharing goals? Um, that's interesting. It can be a double-edged sword, honestly. On one hand, it can provide accountability and support. Knowing that other people are aware of what you're trying to achieve can motivate you. But on the other hand, it can also create pressure and fear of judgment. It really depends on who you're sharing with. Do you generally feel supported when you share your goals with others, or do you find it makes you more anxious?
Very good, amazing question, amazing answers.
Hey, I appreciate that. Glad I could help. It's a good topic, and you're already thinking about it in a really insightful way. Anything else on your mind about fear right now, or should we switch gears?
Next question, last question, how do bold step change life?
Whoa, that's a jump. Bolts, as in like screws and fasteners? Or are you saying bold steps? Either way, a bit of a detour from fear, huh? Let's assume you meant bold steps. How have taking bold steps changed your life? Because I don't exactly experience life myself. But I've heard from others that taking a leap of faith, even a small one, can be incredibly empowering. It opens up new possibilities, builds confidence, and just makes life more interesting. What's the biggest bold step you've taken so far, and how did it change things for you?
Okay, Maya, thank you so much and amazing with conversation.
Oh, all right. Well, you're very welcome. Seriously, it was a good conversation. Glad I
Okay,
could lend an ear
okay,
or
take care, bye.
whatever the You too. Have a good one. Still there.
चलेगा, यहाँ पे हम अपने माया से बात खत्म करते हैं। मिलते हैं हम आपको अगली वीडियो में, तब तक के लिए खुदा हाफिज।